Hey, it's October 3rd. You know, temperatures are starting to drop at night. And I just got back from the water this afternoon. I went in the morning and came out. Afternoon time, had a great time. And, this vlog, I just wanted to reflect on a gentleman that I met. And I gave him the 411 on how to catch him a mess of bluegill. And I was pretty excited to see how elated he was when I started showing him the technique, and 2 or 3 casts in, all of a sudden he started getting bites. So he thanked me, and he was one of the local gentlemen that was fishing at a real gem of a lake, a real diamond, if you will, here in central Alabama. And overall, the outing was a good time. I caught a few on a spinnerbait, but I also caught a few on a custom jig. And I've been working on this jig for a while. The particular jig hasn't been molded in any large retail stores online or big box companies, and you can't really find it anywhere. It's a custom jig, and man, is it really versatile, and man, does it have a great hook set. It has a weed guard bite of 1 5/16 inches and a bite I always put on my jigs of a 1/2 inch. And it's just a really dependable jig, and I look forward to manipulating it and putting my own spin on it. So it was a good day. It was a good day on the water. I appreciate you guys listening. I'll see you next time. Stay safe and tie lines. Hey, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something.
You shaved?
Yeah, I'm going to show you something.
Oh, okay.
On how to catch that fish.
You know how to catch it?
I'm going to show you something that...
Oh, okay. All right.
You got a rod and some line?
Got some line.
Okay, you got some rod and some line? I'm gonna show you something.
Okay. I don't have no line.
Now,
I do have some line.
this one right here. Let me see this rod right here.
This way.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you. It's called have you heard of a Dropshot before?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna take this off, is that alright?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and re-rig it. I'm gonna show you.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna show you. This is the last you catching bluegill?
Yeah.
It's the last rig that you'll ever need. You won't ever need this no more.
No.
Ever. Don't matter what time of year.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna show you right here. I'm gonna change you. You fishing with night crawlers or red wigglers?
Wigglers.
Wigglers. All right. There's that tackle.
There's the wigglers and the crawlers.
Yep. So these are called true turns. They're number 7s. Number 7 hook called true turns. You can get them at Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you put one of these on there. And right now, because it's hot, because when the sun comes up, they go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you put one of these on, like this. Now this is important. So you're going to want it probably about, I think it's about 10 feet tops, like 10 to 13 feet over there. So what you're going to want to do is make sure this is not tangled up. You got your drag set. There we go. All right. So what you want to do is, when the sun's up high like this, them fish, they like to go into the bridge or they go down deep into the shade.
Okay.
So what you do is you take this and you're going to thread it on like you always do. But what you want to do is you want to take it and go about 18 inches like this. About 18 inches. Then what you want to do is you want to tie it off with the clinch knot or whatever knot that you like to use. But what's important here is the last step. I like to twist it 7 times like this.
Yeah, I twisted that.
Yep. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
You put it through the line hook, or the line eye, I should say. And what you do here is when you send this through and you finish up your improved clinch, very important that you do this last step. Is you take it, when you cinch it down like this, you're going to cinch it all the way down and tighten that knot. But what you want to do is you want to take that tag end and you want to send it back through, if you can, this hook eye. You want to take this and you want to send it back through, starting from the top. So you see how this is the top of the hook?
Yeah.
You want to send it back through that eye. And what that's going to do, just like that, send it back through. Now what that does is, when it's sitting on the bottom, see how it's sitting like that?
Yeah.
That's how you can hook them easier. Because when they come to grab it, and you got that line kind of tight, they come and they hit that, and you can set the hook a lot easier. See how it sits like that by itself?
Yeah.
To the side?
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Okay.
Then what you do is, you could take one of two things. Now I know you got your own weights, but I like to use this. This is a dipsy swivel weight you can get at Walmart.
Yeah.
And you could tie that on. Now you could use this. You could use a split shot like you had, like that split shot you had where you crimped it on there, that little ball.
Yeah.
You could use that, or you could use one of these. These are exclusively a drop shot weight. So you send that through the hole like this, okay? And then what you do is you grab both lines and you just pinch it in there. And what it's meant to do is, it's meant to break off if you get into any rocks.
Yeah.
So it saves and preserves the hook, but this comes right on off.
Okay.
That's what this is. It's a drop shot weight. You can get it at Walmart too. Okay? And it just stays pinched in there. That's it. When you want to take it off and change weights, like say the wind picks up or something, or you want to get it far out there, you just pick up a bigger one of these, or you just tie another one on. But the purpose of the little clip like that is just so you could just easily slide it on, and if you get snagged on anything out there, it just pops off by itself and it saves the hook.
Won't lose your hook.
Now, you take your red wiggler. You got a red wiggler? Yep. And you just take half of one of these. Oh, that's a green one. You can take a full one, I guess. And you just thread it on there. What you do is you take it and you just thread it on from the head first. You put right here in the center, and then you just thread it all the way up the hook, just like this. And then you just pop it out a little bit, just like that. Now what you got is a setup that gets down there deep, because some people think this is like a catfish rig, but you could catch any species on it.
Yeah.
Any species will bite this. But what the bluegill do is they go down there and they school up down deep when the sun's up like this.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Go deeper when the sun's up.
yeah, try that. And cast it out there by the bridge pilings out there. And what you'll do is you'll let it sink straight to the bottom. There you go. You let it sink straight to the bottom. There you go. And then what you'll do is you'll just lift up on it and real soft. and you just let it sit there just like that, and you'll feel them bluegill hit it. You'll feel it just go. You'll feel little ticks.
Yeah.
And when do you feel it? Any ticks? You fish with it for a little while and try to get it out there by that bridge piling. But they'll come by, and you could just reel it on up, just like that. Yep. Try to get it out there to that bridge pile. See if we can't get something on that. Just a little side cast. That'll work. I guess that'll work. Maybe you have to get out there on the rocks if you can't cast it out there. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be the reel. That's all. We'll give it some time. They'll come up. They'll come up. But if you got a reel that can cast out there a good bit, there he goes. I seen it. I seen the line. You see the line jump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Reel it up. You don't want slack like that. You want it a little tight, just a little tight, so you can feel it. Yeah, you always want to be able to feel it. There he is. There he is. It's too close now. There you go. Well, it looks like he stole it. But you see how that works? You see how fast you got to hit?
Yeah, man.
You see how fast you got hit though? So all you could still use that. But the deal is you just want to get it out there, and you want to take that line and just make it a little taut, just so you can feel it. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Because then what you could do is when you get good at that, what happens is you can cast it out there, and then you can start taking that rod tip and do this, and that'll really make them bite.
Okay.
So you see, you could actually make them bite when the bite's tough. Instead of just waiting for them to bite, you could use that rig, and you could take that rod tip, and while it's sitting on the bottom like this, you just take that rod tip when it's nice and tight like that, and you just jig it a little bit, just like that right there. And it'll go down there, and it'll do this on the bottom.
Okay.
And that'll make, and then what them fish are doing is, them fish are looking at it. When you're not moving it, they're sitting there looking at it. But the second you start jigging it a little bit at the tip, man, it'll get them fired up, because they're in a school, right? The fish are in a school, and they're competitive with each other. Right? So bluegill are a pack fish. So when one of them goes get it, the other ones want to go and get it, because they don't want the other guy getting it. Yeah. And so they start getting competitive, and that's how you get more hits. And all you got to do is barely shake that tip like that. When they're not biting, when it's slow and you're not getting a bite in a while, you just take it and you just jig it just like that. Just a little bit. Pretty soon they'll just start hammering it. I promise you. But that's something that you could tie up anytime, and you could use different weights. Like I said, you could use different weights. You could use the split shots. That's what you had on there originally, was a split shot. Yeah. The little round ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Yep. You could even tie that at the bottom. All right. Yeah, good luck.